When I studied abroad in India, I embarked on journeys that I would not have ever imagined possible. Before my time in India, I believed myself to be a confident, responsible person. Still, living in a wild city like Varanasi was a test of self-reliance and independence. I knew that exploring the endless maze of narrow streets would allow me to grow as a person, and so I spent all of my free time wandering around unexplored areas of the city. In the beginning, I traveled on main roads, nervous to venture into the iconic old city alleys that define the character of Varanasi. Through my own growing directional awareness, I began to feel at ease in the tight interwoven passages of the city, and it became one of my favorite pastimes. Interacting with this new country went from being daunting to familiar and easy to navigate. With this confidence, I took risks and decided to travel to places I had only dreamed of. Before studying abroad, I had made a goal to visit these ancient Buddhist caves in Bihar province that I had heard about in my art history class. I took a leap of faith and decided to visit the caves at all costs. The process of getting there was not easy. After finding friends to come with me, budgeting, hiring a driver, and arranging accommodations, making the trip itself was full of complications. We got lost on dusty dirt country roads for hours before finally finding ourselves in my best description of the middle of nowhere. After several hours and hiking up on foot to a large hill, we finally found the caves. The caves were better than I could have hoped for, and the view from the top of the hill was outstanding. From that height, we looked out over the entire Indus Valley. I realized that ultimately, traveling equates to freedom. One can really go to most places on Earth if they so desire to make it happen for themselves. I could not have even imagined that I would arrange a trip to a remote section of India to see some of the most incredible sights of my life. Never would I have thought that I would find a way to explore ancient caves that were located off the grid, off the map, out of sight from the rest of the world. There are so many discoveries to be had in this world. If you put in the time to research, plan, and arrange it for yourself, these discoveries can be yours. Many people make excuses for why the time is not right to take a risk and do something daring. But here is the reality. With proper planning and determination, I was able to plant myself exactly where I wanted to be. Through this realization of personal maturity, I believe I have come closer to becoming a citizen of the world.
समदृष्टि